Welcome back to Peak Mastery. The fight world has become the Wild West. Let me explain. MMA promotion PFL just released Francis Ngannou. PFL being restructured with their new CEO. Francis being an expensive fighter, being a no-show at PFL Africa events, which was made for him as an ambassador for the company in the continent. He is now scheduled to fight on the Carano and Rousey fight card on Netflix against Philipe Lins. Philipe Lins being a vet at 18-5, working formerly for UFC, PFL, Bellator. It's a solid co-main event. Funny enough, Francis Ngannou, he's already looking deep into the future. Hearing about the trouble in paradise between Jon Jones and the UFC, Francis said if Jon can get his freedom, then Jones would get the red carpet treatment. The $30 million to fight Francis. With everything going on between Jon Jones and the UFC, this is finally a possibility. Aspinall, the current UFC heavyweight champion, got himself a new manager, Matchroom Boxing promoter Eddy Hearn. The timing of this scenario isn't good. Dana White, the promoter of Zuffa Boxing, just acquired English superstar Conor Benn in what was portrayed in the media as a betrayal to Eddy Hearn for $15 million. Ever since, Dana White has heavily clowned Eddy Hearn. And what would seem Eddy Hearn in turn is now managing Tom Aspinall. Eddy cites that Tom Aspinall has been criminally underpaid, that the UFC needs heavyweight stars, and that Tom Aspinall doesn't need the UFC. Eddy Hearn has been in this fight game for a long time. Even his father was a big shot boxing promoter. Hearn is solid. He brokers deals that the fighters love, the networks like. Everybody's happy. What do you guys think? Does a champion that's screaming eye pokes is worth all this bad press? Honestly, I feel the whole $15 million Conor Benn signing really rubbed most UFC fighters the wrong way. Conor Benn isn't even at the top of the food chain in his sport, yet he's getting that sort of cash? The greatest of all time, Jon Jones, is leaving the UFC. Jones really wanted to fight at that White House event. He did get it. Unfortunately, he requested the same amount of money that he would have got paid if he would have fought Tom Aspinall for the heavyweight championship. He even settled for a little less and still didn't get it. The UFC had their figures and they weren't budging. Jones is now requesting his release from the company. Jones feels that he has been lowballed and that if he had agreed to the figures that were offered to him, and Dana White wouldn't have gone on record and said Jon Jones has arthritis and shouldn't fight. Let me know, what do you all think? Did Jon price himself out? In my opinion, I feel Jon didn't do himself any favors in that whole Tom Aspinall situation. I think Dana's had enough of Jon Jones in general when he requested that amount of $30 million. He got it. Soon after, even turned down to fight Aspinall. If you made it to the end, thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. If you would consider commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing, I'll be constantly uploading. See you soon for some more fight news. For more in-depth content, go and check out the rest of my YouTube channel. See you soon.